Good afternoon. Thank you for staying here.
Good afternoon.
My name is Perez. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was born and raised in the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, and after high school, I joined the United States Coast Guard and retired after 20 years of service. I have two children. I'm very proud of them. My daughter Amber will be graduating with her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing at the same time as I am. Graduated with my bachelor's. Very proud of that. And my son Ivan began his Coast Guard career about a year and a half ago. Whether it was with the Coast Guard or any other organization that I worked with, I was always interested and drawn to training and development. This morning we have heard about training pretty much from every presenter here. So that gives you an idea why I give it so much importance. And that's why I chose the Association for Talent Development for my capstone research and my presentation. This organization began in 1943. The first name was the American Society of Training Directors, and it was created by 15 industrials from the petroleum company. And in 1964, the name changed to the American Society for Training and Development. By 2013, they had 39,000 members worldwide. And finally, in 2014, they changed the name to the Association for Talent Development. And that was to reflect on the global nature of business. So I'm going to present the problem. Some jobs are moving overseas, and it is not because of cutting costs for a business. In some cases, like some people have mentioned here, there's not enough skilled workers to do the job. Now with that, I don't see it as a problem, but it's underneath the problem thing. Hispanics are the fastest growing group for the workforce. It's estimated by 2013, 50% of the workforce will be of Hispanic origin. So my question is, can the Association for Talent Development look at this resource, this human resource, and will they be able to integrate them into the workforce to fill that gap and fill that need? And one thing, why Hispanic and why are they special? Every sector has their own needs. But some people believe that changing existing training material into another language is the way to go, and there's more to that. I'm going to cover the financials for ATD. They're from 2013 to 2014, their growth was 16%, at a revenue of $38 million, and a net income of $2.5 million. The bulk of that revenue came from the conferences, the expositions, education programs and products, and membership. They overachieved their revenue goals by 32% in the area of education. And they did this by updating 15 programs, creating 4 new certifications, and taking their offerings online. Tony Bingham, the CEO and president of the Society for Talent Development, Association for Talent Development. I get them all mixed up. So many name changes. He's a very good leader. He has created a culture of engaged, high-performance teams, and him and the organization had influence in public policy. They also set the standard for the training profession. And I'll give you some examples. 1998, they lobbied for the Workforce Investment Act, which made the federal government get involved in the training and development of the workforce. Made it a federal partnership, if you will. And the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act 2014 open the door for trainers into the federal government to provide their services. When it comes to setting the standard on the industry, the CPLP credential, Certified Professional in Learning and Performance, is the most sought after credential for trainers and people in the training industry. Now, I believe that one of the weaknesses is that the Association for Talent Development depends on the contributions of the members. Whoever's a member comes in from their industry and they provide whatever is new in that industry for training. So it is industry and client specific in some cases, and you have to look at client priorities. Who really wants to start new training on their industry? So they depend on that. They can't control that. They're good at planning. 684 courses available to 12,600 users just with their LMS, a learning management system. Sort of like their Blackboard, if you will. They can organize very well. They have a major global reach, and that is the Association for Talent Development is the meeting place for trainers where they share their knowledge globally. Some of the threats, risk or possible threats or opportunities. They could go either way. Risk of entry of potential competitors. The barriers of entry are low and are increasing, but the majority of the entrants are independent trainers, not big corporations, or they will be smaller corporations, not to the reach of the Association for Talent Development. What I believe is that it's going to just bring up membership higher for the organization, so it's not a threat. I came to the conclusion that I could look at the Association for Talent Development as a distributor of the products. So the bargaining power of suppliers, they can vary their prices or decide who to go with, but they're better advised to go with ATD. They get a powerful marketing platform, and that's the best way to go. So they're always going to get clients and new members. Opportunities and threats, we're going to also talk about the bargaining power of buyers. When the economy was at a low, training and development in organizations became a non-essential expense. And we're seeing the result of that now. Because a lot of the people that are sitting here are saying, hey, we need more training in this company. People need more skills. So as the economy bounces, the business coaching industry is flourishing. Substitutes. Well, you have organizations like the Society of Human Resources Management, and that's a large human resource organization, but they go wide into all the aspects of human resource. And then you have the International Coach Federation, which deals with only coaches. Now, the balancing act is the Association for Talent Development, because they're wide enough to cover a number of industries and have a number of clients and members, but they are focused on training and development only. Intensity of rivalry. With the increasing membership and having 12 international partners, ATD should be better looked at as somebody to ally yourself with. I don't believe that a lot of people want to be rivals. They are on top of their game. They have to watch out for rivals, but they're the main provider worldwide. Now, if you look at the microenvironment and you think about the things that I mentioned, globalization, technology, social, legal, political, and demographic forces, ATD is proactive in all these issues and all these areas. They have become the biggest global provider of a place for training and developers to gather. And they have been doing that by using technology. They are reaching every corner by using technology very well. All you have to do is go to td.org and you'll be surprised with some of the things they have to offer. And like I mentioned, they get involved in politics, they know the social environment, and they know that there are demographic changes. So here are my recommendations. If they haven't already done so, they need to create a work group or a task force, if you will, to look at this particular issue and get ahead of the game. They can do that by gathering and mining and evaluating data to see where the trends are going and to see if they're meeting the requirements and the needs of the workforce with the available human resources. And they need to expand into a bank of collaborators. For example, Palm Beach State College could be a collaborator and a partner. Think about all the students and all the professors here that could be part of this effort, and at the same time they can use the input from pretty much anybody in the industry. So I get back to the question: can ATD become a strong ally to the public and private sector in integrating Hispanics into the workforce? The answer is that with their capabilities, their reach, the way that they're doing business, they can. Not only for Hispanics, but for every area, every sector of the workforce. And just to top that off, I'm going to get my membership, so I'm going to make sure they get things done. Thank you.